Hello, so here's the video I'm making of the arcade cabinet I got for sale on classifieds. I'll try and keep this as quick and concise as possible. I'm sure there's some things I'm going to forget, so when I remember them I'll just leave it in the details in the posting. So, I'll just start with the graphics, the side art here. This has been professionally done. It's a vinyl print. So it turned out really well. Nice high resolution. Just one side there. It's the top marquee behind plexiglass. Just a bezel here. Control panel, bottom marquee. And the other side. So that I was pleased with that. Thanks to Shannon Signs on Commercial Street for that. The controls, these are HAP controls, so they're very good. Not too much clicking, which is great on the joysticks. HAP buttons. I got this is these small buttons here for that's pause, reset, and a hard reset. I'll show you that now in a second. And player 2. So on this game, I've got two arcade emulators. Two separate ones. The first one I'll just pop up here, right here. It's got 3,063 games, but the thing with this version is it doesn't save high scores. Although, well, there's over 3,000 games here, so there's going to be lots of the classics, you know, plus tons and tons you haven't heard of before. And you probably want to get familiar with. Now the second version of the emulator here, this is the second version, it's got 1,440 games, but it has high score save, which I think is important. You know, I don't think I'd call myself a purist, but if you're going to play classic arcade games, it's nice to have the high score save. I just come right to the back here, take this down. So the screen, I think, is 21-inch screen, which is really nice. It's really, when you play it in person, you can see the 21-inch screen makes a big difference. I've seen lots of cabinets with 17 inches and 18-inch screens, but that's a really nice wide screen. What's running here is Intel dual core, I think it was at 2.8 gigahertz, maybe 3.2, I'm not sure, but plenty of power there to run either of those emulators. And just your basic stuff. Originally I was going to use these speakers for sound, but I kind of ran out of room down here. I was going to put a little amplifier and have these speakers running from that, but no room. So what I did, I bought this sound pedal at Walmart, and it gives a really nice sound. I was surprised actually when I started using that first. That's a 500 gig hard drive. So yeah, everything is anchored down really nice and secure, nothing moves around. So that's about it for that. I'll just pop that up. That's the power button there for on and off. So the last thing I'll do is just run a couple of games here, right quick. Try to keep this as short as possible. So this is the high score version emulator. I'll just run this Pac-Man here. And each game, when you bring up games, a lot of the games you can choose snapshot, and it'll just give you a preview of the game whatever you select there. You see. But I'll just pick Miss Pac-Man here. Nice favorite. I find Miss Pac-Man better than Pac-Man actually. So here's player. Oh, just before I continue on with that, right now I've got insert coin for player 1 and player 1 start, and insert coin player 2 and player 2 start on the control panel. Now what I can do, it was somebody's preference, I can take these out of here and put them on the bottom marquee there. So this would allow me to add an additional 2 buttons per player, and there's not a lot of games you use 6 buttons, but there's some games like the Street Fighter series and King of Fighter series, and I think probably Mortal Kombat, some of those fighting games, they use 6 buttons, so that's not a big deal. I can flick that around on a preference. So, as I said, it's insert coin and start. Pause. Reset. And that's a hard reset. Soft reset, sorry, for the game. And this arrow will bring it back to the game list. And basically, the other version of the emulator here is the same thing. It's just got a water. It's got 3,000 games, 3,063 instead of 1,440. Yeah. So that's about it. I'll try and get this here posted now. So I'm going to spend too much time here. Insert coin. Start. Hello. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.